From Philadelphia, MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Marquee hurlers are on tap in this one, and it's coming your way next. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Ahmed Rosario.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 2 quick strikes and now the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. Arrieta has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So striding forward now, Michael Conforto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The second with a 2-out double. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Todd Frazier. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Giro, you touched it on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
3-0 now. Jay Bruce would be next. Frazier in front, 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's ball 4. Here's Jay Bruce now. It's a good first inning RBI spot for him. Runners at the corners and 2 gone. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possibilities.
A swing and a miss. That retires. Stepping up to the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of it.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count to Herrera, 3-2. Rhys Hoskins waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. He's set and the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down.
Easy there. He's safe.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low. Apparently, Herrera leads off second with nobody out. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Gone! Into the box now, Carlos Santana. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Carlos Santana.
Wind up and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Santana, a native of the Dominican Republic, is in the midst of his 8th major league season. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Swing and a liner. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Michael Franco. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Missed with a slider.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
The 2-1 is outside for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Ground ball right side. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Popped him up. Rosario will put this one away, and the side is retired. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Counts 1-1.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knock things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Hernandez stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. At the plate, Wilmer Flores. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Herrera moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. So coming to the plate, Devin Mesoraco. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball in for a strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Flores, base runner at first with one out. Two and two to the Mets catcher. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Oh, and he botches it. Flores rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, and the deficit is down to only one now. So stepping in, Jacob deGrom, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swung on and missed for the first strike. One out and a runner on second base. And it's 1-1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. Digging in to try it again. Ahmed Rosario 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Sliders in for a strike.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Hit out toward second. Fielded cleanly. And he's retired here, 1 away. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. In previous duels with deGrom, he's 1 for 5. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Conforto is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jake Arrieta. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rosario brings it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in, number 68. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman, number 68.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Conforto, a 25-year-old who was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. late that time for a strike.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Line drive to left. Hoskins is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Stepping in, Nick Williams, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Throw won't get him. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Here. Carlos Santana now hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. Swing and a miss. Looked like a slider there. A ball and a strike.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And, oh, look out, as that pitch ran in and got him. And that's going to force in a run. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Time for baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Ready now, Kyle Schwarber, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Herrera to the track. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So in now for Chicago, Daniel Murphy.
Second baseman, Daniel
ready to deliver.
Murphy.
Here's the first pitch. Weak chopper up the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hoskins waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Digging in, Ian Happ. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Rizzo, the runner at first with 2 gone. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Hoskins waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. So stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
First offering on its way.
Herrera.
Swing and a liner. And he's going to try and answer right back. Extra bases to start the home first. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double. So striding in, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Curveball that time, not even close. A runner at second, nobody out. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Ground ball foul down the left side. None out, runners at first and second. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting fourth.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Franco. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. First and second now, one man out. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And there's a pitch in the dirt, ball one.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Very weakly on the ground. Another try at 2-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at that. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Grounded up the first baseline. Rizzo was there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping up now, Cesar Hernandez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ball one to start the at-bat. Count now a ball and a strike. A 1-1 home. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. In to score is the runner from third. It's 1-1. Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos. And the Phils trying to from the stretch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials, probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Settling in.
The shortstop has dribble Cabrera.
First pitch of the at-bat. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Almora, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just a one-run. At the plate, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The catcher, number 40.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Williams moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding into the box, Ben Zobrist. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off for ball one. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Too high, and that cost him ball 4. Now at the plate, Albert Almora. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. you can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
The tag, and he is out at second. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll leave things up to Cole Hamels, the pitcher. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Softly hit out to short, but there to take it is Cabrera, and with that the side is retired. Now to the plate, the pitcher Aaron Nola, set to lead off the home half of the second. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Standing in, Nick Williams.
Right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. Second at bat for him, and remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Riding in once again, Daniel Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. One out, nobody on. One 1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1 and 2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2 and 2. The 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Franco gonna have to hurry, and there are 2 away now. Here's Javier Baez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Half is there. One pitch, one out. Digging in, Carlos Santana. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. And there's out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo, as we begin the top of the 4th. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch. Popped him up. Hernandez is under it. 1 down. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. Hard on the ground toward short. Taken there by Cabrera. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Up next for the Cubs.
In now, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So Ben Zobrist will bat this inning following the 2-out hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He drew a walk his first time up. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded to third. There is Franco. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal.
A ball and no strikes. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Taken, strike one, outside corner. Philly shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So here now is the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Cabrera is off at first with 2 away. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Keep battling, young man.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Paul Hamels. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And he'll get in there safely. Ready for another shot now. Kyle Schwarber comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Adam Morgan takes the ball. Here is
Philly, number 46, Adam Morgan.
First delivery to him on the way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. ball one. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's just 1 for 13. 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. The next Cub up, Javier Baez, 0 for 2 for him to this point. This one's down to third. Franco has it. And that's the second out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Little dribbler up the first baseline. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Nick Williams, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Popped him up. And this will land foul. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Randy Rosario, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And that's in there for strike 1. In there, strike 2. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that just misses inside. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike. Digging in now, Ian Happ, the head-to-head with Adam Morgan. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Happ is retired, and there's 1 away. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Last time through was a base hit. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Behind 0-2 now. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 1-0 the count. Bounce it to the left side. Cabrera's up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So now Carlos Santana He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
First baseman,
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the play, one away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Franco. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Schwarber will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
second baseman,
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw to first in plenty of time. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Albert Almora, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And this is knocked down on the mound. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
now batting,
So dig. In now, David Bodie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
number 13,
A high fastball is in there. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
left fielder,
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kyle Schwarber. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
2 out, nobody on. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. The 2-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. The next 3-2. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Hit on the ground to third. Bronco fields it cleanly, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't. Justin Wilson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. So next to the plate for the Phils, Wilson Ramos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is in there, a called strike 3. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game, and that misses inside 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Popped him up. Contreras is there, and that's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Adam Morgan. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Scott Kingery will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Pat Neshek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 93.
First offering on its way. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hit hard on the ground to short, and this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Baez breaks from first. Strike taken. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Ready for another chance? Ian Happ. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Into the box, Wilson Contreras. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Two balls and a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Count even at 2-2. Happ leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And here's a ball hit in the air. Williams sprinting after it. He's got it. A great. Standing in, Nick Williams. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Right fielder, Nick Williams.
Number 24 will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the eighth.
Nope,
A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. And he is in there. And that'll score the runner from second as the lead is cut to 4-2 now. So now Carl Edwards Jr. comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1 and 2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away. And that would be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Maikel Franco, and their runners at the corners now. Swung on and missed, 1 and 1.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. Looking to give his team the lead if he can drive a ball deep enough into the outfield.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off the offense.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. He'll come to the plate with it, and the recovery will be in time. He's out. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth.
Third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Hector Neris enters from the
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 50. Hector Neris.
He's set and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins is after it. He's there and records the first out. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. His career numbers against Hector Neris. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Up and in for ball 1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And here's a slider that misses below the knees. It's ball 4. The pitcher, Carl Edwards Jr., steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Bunt sign still on 1 and 2, and he gets this one down. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Here's the catch. Wilson.
Bottom of the ninth. Catcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Bravo.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Popped him up. Rizzo waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. High in the air out to center field. Hap is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Now at the plate, Hector Neris. Jose Bautista will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Jose Bautista.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And even 1-1 count to Bautista.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
The count now at 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Almora is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Seattle Mariners. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. So coming to the plate, Odubel Herrera. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Philadelphia, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double. Stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And a fastball is in there for strike one. Herrera stands at second with no outs. Count remains at 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted in the air out to right. Haniger in pursuit. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Here's Carlos Santana now. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with one down.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Popped him up. Cano shading to his right. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. But he changed his mind there as he broke for home, but ends up retreating back to third base safely. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Low for ball one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing, and he pops him up. Seager on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, right fielder.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Williams is there, and he'll bring this one in. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. His lifetime line against Velasquez. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
Cabrera's there. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone. Gene Segura standing in. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
2 balls, no strikes.
Strike called, 2-1. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The next 3-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's 2 for 3. Grounder down the line at third. The 0-1 pitch. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Bautista. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Count is 1-2 now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And he struck him out, so a fine inning here. Striding forward now is the DH, Nelson Cruz. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a curveball left up in the zone as this is hit pretty well out to deep center field. And that one is gone. Now at the plate, Denard Span, his lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 2. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Span, a native Floridian. He was a first-round pick during the 2002 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Denard Span is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. One out, nobody on. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Here now is Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Into the box now, Nick Williams. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon is in pursuit. 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Outside, 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Rhys Hoskins is on deck. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rhys Hoskins. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitch outside, the throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Segura for 1.
Now batting.
From the stretch.
Carlos
Ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
2 balls and a strike. Hoskins, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. And he's in safely at third as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. Here's D. Gordon now. His lifetime line against Velasquez. 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Popped him up. Williams is there, and he has it for the out. There's Robbie Cano now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Robinson, Cano.
As a look, now the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Healy second. The 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally. So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hernandez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
No balls and 1 strike. I'm set with the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Chopped weakly to the left. And there are 2 away now. Into the box now as Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that misses. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
2 straight.
Misses. Ball 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't.
And hold on now, that's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Bautista. Runner in scoring position with Cigar. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there and expect more.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Span, and they take the lead. It's gone. Up next will be Nick Williams. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the 2-0 home. 2-1 now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hard on the ground towards short. There's Segura, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side. Digging in now for the Mariners, Gene Segura. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Two and two.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout. There's 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Nelson Cruz goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Third baseman number.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. And that retires the side. Stepping up to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Carlos Santana, 1 for 2. Roenis Elias takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Elias is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Gordon waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored. A wild pitch. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Digging in to try it again, Mike Zunino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Missed with a breaking ball. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
How about it?
First pitch of the at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. 1-1, here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias, 2 hits in 7 tries. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Lifted in the air out to right. Waiting on it is Haniger. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Bautista. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that one just missed outside. Sliced hard on the ground. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. He's around first, heading for 2. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Digging in, Nick Williams. It was a walk in his last trip. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Rounded down the third baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Nick Vincent, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Nick Vincent.
From the stretch. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Williams stands at second with 2 gone. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Popped him up. Zunino has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Right fielder.
There's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a little blooper to center. Herrera moving in. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Number 2.
Stepping in, Gene Segura. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out towards shallow right. Williams is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Nelson Cruz.
He's ready now. The pitch. Hit hard down the right field line. But a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And the runner back safely. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Working for the punch out and the offering. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Herrera. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Now at the plate, Bernard Span. It was a walk in his last trip. Adam Morgan, 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Grounded softly to the right. Played on the backhand. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1. Striding in, Rhys Hoskins. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So now Carlos Santana. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready now, Michael Franco. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. His career history with Nick Vincent, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball for Seager down to third. The tag, and he is out. Stepping into the box, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now here it comes.
Ryan Heatley.
Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Right 3 called, and the inning is over. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Takes a knee-high fastball. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch to 0-2, good changeup with some depth.
And Span will haul this one away for route number 2. Now batting, Jose Bautista. His career history with Nick Vincent, he's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. The 1-1. Misses off the plate. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail. Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder, D. Gordon.
And now the field shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mitch Haniger. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Breaking ball in for a strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hoskins waits on it. 2 down. So stepping in, Robinson Cano. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. 1-1.
Oh, that's inside.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. The 2-1 home. Now a swing, and Cano rolls this one to second. Hernandez takes it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Stepping up now, Nick Williams. They'll try and lead things off here. Alex Colomé enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Now pitching for the Mariners, number
First pitch
14,
coming. Here it is.
Alex Colomé.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 1-1. Well hit out to straightaway center. Gordon going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So striding in, Odubel Herrera. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Popped him up. Seager in foul ground. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. And he loses him on a breaking ball. Here's Carlos Santana now, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Comes set and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Struck him out. Gene Segura standing in.
Leading off the bottom of the ninth for the Mariners,
Hector Neris comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
your attention please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 50.
Here comes the first pitch. Way out in front.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. He's set. Here it comes. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. Ripped down the line. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. And the big bat for the Phillies this afternoon belonged to this fella, Jose Bautista. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.